Now, today's lectures, we shall proceed towards our second poem, that is Indian Weavers. The poetess of this poem is Sarojini Naidu, was, whose lifespan was 1879 to 1449. She was a political activist, feminist, and the first Indian woman who became the Indian National Congress president. In this poem, Indian Weaver, the poet talks about the three types of garments that the weavers weave at three particular different time occasions. Each stanza of the poem represents the three important events of human life: birth, adulthood, or young age, and old or death. And the three colors are also mentioned in each three stanzas separately, which very significantly indicate the moods related to the events. This is a very nice poem, very inspiring. So let us see the poem Indian Weavers. Indian weavers. Weavers means one who weaves the cloths. The poetess is talking about the weavers of our country. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a hell-shone wild. We weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving of fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud. We weave a dead man's funeral sound. In each and every stanza, if you see, we find that the poet is asking questions to the weavers, and the last line of each stanza is the answer of the weavers. In the first stanza, the poet is asking question: weavers weaving a break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Gay means here the bright in color, so nice, that makes a person happy, pleasant. She is asking to the weaver that at the break of day, why the weavers are weaving so happy, so bright, so nice looking garment. The garment which is blue in color, the color of the dress is compared with the kingfisher blue color here, which is very nice, that looks very pretty. And the weavers are answering in response of the question, we weave the robes of a newborn child. She said that in the early in the morning we are weaving such a nice, such a bright, such a beautiful dress with the blue color, as they are weaving a dress for a newborn child. And the second stanza is weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Here, after the falling of the night, when there is a almost night time, the poet says that as it is night, why you are weaving such a bright garment? And the garment here is compared with the plumes of peacock, which is purple and green. Means here in this garment, there is a combination of more than one color. The first one, there was one blue color like Hessian feather, but here there is a combination of two colors, a purple and a green. Both are very soothing, very nice, and purple is obviously is a color of love, affection. And in response of this question, the viewers are answering that they weave a marriage veil for the queen that a princess will put on at the time of her marriage. And in the last stanza, the question is, viewers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Here, shroud means a cloth in which a dead body is wrapped, covered. That is coffin. Here we can say that is coffin. Oh, it is night time, nearly midnight. There is a bright moon in the sky, but this time the weavers are weaving the white cloth very solemnly, very silently, and the dress that they are weaving, it is white like a feather. It is white like white clouds in the sky, and the weavers are answering that they are weaving such a absolute white color cloth, as that cloth was to be used to wrap a dead body at the time of the funeral. So, as in introduction, I told you about the poem that 3 time span of a days being introduced here, and one you can see here also, and later on in our question answer we shall find the question also related to this. Birth, adulthood and old age, and the different times morning, evening and night. Plums here means the soft feather, वो जो birds के belly के पास के feathers होते हैं, that is halcyon. Here it means kingfisher. And if we talk about figures of speech, we shall find that in the second stanza there is a figure of speech. Second line there is a figure of speech interrogation, and in the third line of the fourth stanza we shall find that there is a figure of speech simile, as a blue color is compared with the feather of halcyon bird. And see the second stanza, here it is again in this second line there is a figure of speech interrogation, and in third line, as there is a comparison of the color of cloth with the plumes of peacock, there is a comparison, and you know it well that where there is a comparison there is a figure of speech simile. The things are compared, the quality is compared with the two-person things and places. And in the last line of second stanza we can find that there is a figure of speech alliteration. How alliteration? Because the initial letter W is repeated for better poetic effect, and where there is a repetition of initial letter in any particular line, then we say that there is a figure of speech alliteration. Just like that, in the last stanza also there is a figure of speech alliteration in the first line, interrogation in the second line, and simile in the third line, and again alliteration in the last line. So there is a description of figure up speech in this, and let us see the questions. That is A2. Discuss the various products made by the weavers in the poem. They are producing the dress and the queen's well and then the coffin. These are the three products that they are producing. And the second, A2 second question, the words in the three stanzas of the poem mentions different times of a day. Complete the table. Early in the morning, break of the day, late the evening, and cold night. Cold night, chill night. Late evening, here it is given in the second stanza. Fall of night. It is late evening. And what they are doing at that time, that you have to write. Like that, early in the morning, they are weaving the robes for the newborn child. Late evening, weaving the veil for the queen's marriage. And the cold night, they are weaving coffin. Again, in the third part, we shall find that the poem reveals three phases of life. Fill in the blanks with the feelings and the colors appropriate to the phase of life. One is done for you. One is done here as it is color, which is blue for newborn child. And yours, adulthood, which color? Pink and green, old age, white, feeling, hopes and expression. This one, love and affection. And this one is peace and comfort. And this one more question you can write related to personal response. Express your views about the present condition of weavers. As you know it well that by the invention of the new machines, the weavers are in poor condition. Probably they must have left their jobs and must have started doing something different. And one more question is that A3. A3. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem. So again, let us see the poem, the rhyming words. You know it well that the last letters are rhyming. The sound is same. The day, gay. These two are rhyming words. Wild, child. Rhyming words. Night, bright. Green, queen. Still, chill. Cloud and loud. These the words are rhyming together, and therefore we can say that every stanza, the first stanza, in each and every stanza, the first and second line, they are rhyming, and then the third and fourth are rhyming each other. So we finish the poem, and you all have to go through the poem once again wherever you have been your difficulty. And in the first poem also I had told, and again I am repeating that wherever you are not understanding, you can send your question, you can send your queries, that will be solved and resolved. One more question, see here. A4. Figure of speech. Simile, that are all. Imagery. Imagery here, it means these are the lines which are showing imagery. Means pictorial type sentences. Here. Weavers weaving at fall of night, and like the plumes of peacock, purple and green. When we go through this line, no, we find that the scenery of peacock along with this bright feather that flashes before us, and that is why we can say that there is a pictorial kind of writings like moonlight, chill, and white as a feather and white as a cloud. Like these are the lines. We can say that there is imagery, then metaphor. When indirect comparison is there, alliteration that I told you, the repetition of words initial letter. Then there is a figure of speech, weavers weaving, like that. So you have to complete that also, and I think that we have done almost all the important questions, but you have to go through all the questions. Wherever you have any doubt, you can raise it, and it will be better for you if you write all these questions on a notebook, so that whenever you have to revise, you can go through it easily and comfortably.